Good news, everybody. The current iteration of paid mods on Steam has been taken down. Valve has admitted that they made a little bit of a mistake and misjudged what they were doing, and that's a good thing because that means no more content theft for now, for mods at least, and that means that if they do put in a new iteration, hopefully they listen to some of the feedback that the community gave them, such as hopefully the mod creators won't get only 25% of the revenue, and hopefully there's some sort of quality system in place that if you pay for a mod, it'll hopefully continue to work after updates are made to the game, and hopefully the content creator will at least be held to at least some standard if they're going to be charging for their mods. But we're not actually sure what they're going to do. However, Steam did say, and they hinted heavily at the fact that they're going to continue to pursue something with paid mods, which isn't a bad thing because right now mods are in that legal gray area that if you even donate to a mod, you are risking them getting sued by the developer. And that has happened in the past where mod creators have opened up Patreon, GoFundMe accounts and stuff like that and got sued by the developer of the game successfully, I might add, and lost in a very large amount of money. So it would be very nice to see Valve help the modders out and allow them to legally get donations. So I hope that they do something, but I hope it's not that thing that they were doing just a couple days ago. So it's good that they retracted the mods that they were doing, or the paid mods that they were doing, and I'm glad to see that they did that. And if you're going to stick around for the rest of the episode, I'm going to show you what I'm making here, and I'm going to have a little bit of fun with that. Anyhow, back to the mod issue. Like I said, Valve did hint heavily that they're going to continue to pursue what they call supporting the modders and the modding community, in which essentially just means monetizing mods, which in itself, like I've said many times before, isn't necessarily a bad thing as long as it's done properly. It's just what they did this past weekend was not proper at all. It was just all sorts of do not want, terrible ideas, and the community fought together, and Valve realized that they made a terrible mistake. I should say Steam Valve, they're essentially the same thing, but Steam realized they made a pretty big mistake and they retracted the paid mods on the Skyrim Workshop. So that means that at least for now, paid mods on Space Engineers are not going to be happening. However, I do hope that they allow us to donate to them, because right now we can't even donate to them without getting in that legal gray area of having the modders get sued by the developer of the game. So hopefully they do allow something like that to happen, and hopefully the modders get a larger revenue share than just a measly 25%. Alright, well that's enough about the mods, and I'm sure some of you have figured out by now what I'm actually doing. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to show you. So there's going to be a quick little jump cut, and alright. So here we are in the engineering section of our mothership. And right now, we only have one of our drives completed. There are going to be two eventually. I just don't have enough gravity components as of right now. So what I did, as many of you have probably figured out, is I have created a gravity drive. So essentially, all of these mass blocks are interacted by these gravity generators, which I will turn on. The gravity generators pull us in that direction. Sorry if you hear some stuff in the background. My neighbors are having their lawns thatched. Anyhow, so the mass blocks will pull us in this direction, pulling us forward. And this will hopefully be a very efficient way of moving our ship very quickly without having to use thrusters. And with these gravity generators, we can turn up the G's, and we can also put more gravity generators in to create more, essentially, thrust. And we're going to put another one in on the other side. And we're going to have to turn off our gravity generators on the station. Actually, right now we probably should do that, because I just realized those mass blocks are interacting with our gravity right now. So I'm going to have to see if I can turn that off, because we're probably drifted way the heck off course, and I didn't really realize it. Toggle block off. Yeah. I just realized that we probably have been drifting for quite some time now. Actually, you know what? Where is... No, we actually didn't drift very far, so I guess our thrusters on the station were able to manage and cope with the gravity drive. And yes, the thrusters will try to counteract the gravity drive, so whenever I turn on the gravity drive, I will have to also turn off our thrusters. And then when I turn off the gravity drive, we'll turn on our thrusters, and then we'll, you know, come back to a nice little halt. So I set up the control groups for the gravity drive. I'm gonna have to set up some more control groups for the thrusters and the main gravity, the artificial gravity on this mothership. But let's take this thing for a spin, see how it works, and we'll go from there. All right. Here we are. We are in our ship right now. And we have our... I don't think we need gravity drive and gravity drive left. Well, the main gravity drive, let's see, it's all of our... So we have... These are the gravity generators that we just built. We can only have it up to 1G, and that's about as much as we want. Can't... If we could have more than 1G, we would definitely do that, but we unfortunately cannot. So, we're also going to peg our thrusters to this. We're just gonna disable the rear thrusters. So, it's going to be up, backwards. Those are the thrusters that we want to disable, are the backwards thrusters. And we're going to toggle them. Well, we're actually going to front thrust. We're going to save that, and we are going to toggle them off. And then, actually, what we can do is we are going to go to groups, artificial gravity, gravity drive. Here we go. We're going to toggle block on and off, and we're going to front thrust, toggle block on and off. I'm sure you can probably hear that lawnmower. I'm really sorry about that, but unfortunately I can't record this at any other time because I gotta go to work, and work sucks. But anyhow, front thrust, there we go. Right now both are off, so let's turn on our gravity drive and see what happens. And power usage went up. Not really moving at all. Oh, well, of course, I have my mass blocks turned off, so let's go to our groups. Actually, we don't even have a group for our mass block, so that's something we're going to have to do right now. Artificial mass. And eventually I'm probably going to bind this all to the same thing, so when I turn on and off the gravity drive, the mass blocks will turn on and off as well. So this is just a very, very, very alpha form of our mass gravity drive. The reason I'm not doing it, grouping everything correctly right now is because we're going to be putting another entire mass drive in on the other little hallway over there, so mass blocks. So let's save that. And let's also, let's put the groups here, mass blocks there, toggle block on and off. So, let's see here. We do have gravity in our station, so I should probably also have the artificial gravity over here, toggle block on and off. So right now we're going to turn off our artificial gravity, turn on our mass blocks, and then turn on, yeah. So our gravity drive is on right now. Whoops. And yes, it looks like some of our larger thrusters are fighting it. I forgot to turn off our larger thrusters. But the reason we're kind of going at an awkward angle right now is because our mass drive, I suppose you'd say, is a little bit off center of our center of mass. So I'm going to actually, yeah, let's turn that on, turn that off, and turn that off. So in theory, our mass drive works, and it's cool to see that in action. All right, let's turn on our gravity again. And holy crap, I didn't realize we were going that fast. That was actually a lot faster than I thought we would be going. So how fast were we actually going? I wasn't looking at our speed. Just for how far away did we get from our 2,000 meters? Holy crap, we must have been booking it. So I'm going to turn off those thrusters, turn on, actually turn that off, and turn the gravity on, and turn that on. So how fast are we going? Yeah, this thing actually accelerates really decently with the mass drive. We do need to put in the other side to the mass drive, but yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's turn on our braking thrusters. So, that is pretty awesome. I think we can call that a success. A success indeed. That's right, I forgot to turn my artificial gravity back on. We do have the minerals and things necessary to complete the other mass drive. I just need to create the other gravity generator components, and then we will have a full mass drive working for us. So I'm going to get these gravity generator components. Ooh, and I completely forgot about that. I'm going to get those gravity generator components working and getting produced, and then next episode hopefully we'll get it nice and completed, and we'll have an awesome gravity drive. So we want to go to production, assembler number 4, and we're gonna probably don't need that many. I think we do need probably around 200 though. We require more iron, but I know we have iron in our inventory, so iron. Where is all of our iron hiding? There we go. There's a whole bunch of iron. That's an assembler 13. Let's bring it up to assembler 4. There we go. That should be more than enough, right? Oh, yeah. Actually, in fact, our gravity generators are probably going to be complete this turn. Yeah. Alright, well, I think, unfortunately, that's going to be it for this short little episode. I really don't have much time to make a longer episode. And those, I'm sure you can hear those lawnmowers off in the distance, which is probably not a fun thing to be hearing. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this episode short. And next episode, we'll be back with hopefully 2 fully functioning, awesome gravity drives. So thank you folks for watching, and I will see you folks next time.